Good morning all and welcome to my YouTube channel. We'll study microbiology with Parinati. So let me go along with the introduction to microbiology. So yes, here you are, you can have a look at it. Now coming to what are the aims for learning our subject, that is microbiology. What is microbiology and why is it relevant, and some of the important concepts, basic classification of organism and classifying bacteria. Everything will have a brief idea. Now what is medical microbiology? The study of microbiology including bacteria, viruses, fungi and parasite. Now which are of medical importance and are capable of causing diseases in human beings. What is microbiology? It is a study of organisms of microscopic size which we have to use a microscope to see it. Classification, morphology, physiology, metabolism, distribution in nature, relationship in each and other organisms. Why to study this subject? Yes, first of all, distribution in nature. It is omnipresent, present everywhere in the nature. Now grow where they get food, moisture and temperature suitable for their growth. Like they can grow in air, soil, oceans, food we eat, surfaces of our body, and inside the alimentary canal also they can grow. Now what are the effects on human beings? Microorganisms are broadly classified based on their effects too, that is the beneficiary effect as well as the harmful effect. Let us see with the beneficiary effect or the beneficial effect. It includes food applications like preparation of foods like bread, wine, cheese, yogurt, vinegar. Industrial applications like preparation of enzymes, amino acids, vitamins, antibiotics, vaccine, pharmaceutical industries, sewage treatment. Agriculture, yes, recycling of elements, nitrifying bacteria. Harmful effects, yes, they do cause food spoilage by causing food poisoning. Diseases, like it could be bacterial, virus or a fungal. Now have a look at the microorganisms which we are studying about. Bacteria, it could be a bacteria, it could be a virus, or it could be a fungi, or it could be a protozoan or a algae. Now 5 kingdom classification of organism. So living organisms are classified under these 5 categories: Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So under Monera we are mainly focusing on with bacteria. Protista we are focusing on protozoas and algae. Fungi we are talking about yeast and molds, yes, and Plantae is for plants and Animalia is for animals. Let us go about with the history of microbiology. So early years of microbiology contributed by discovery of microscope, and the picture you can see a person there, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. The first observation done by Anton van Leeuwenhoek was in 16th century, 1673 to 1723. He was a Dutch draper. Described the living microorganisms that he observed in the teeth scraping, rainwater and in the peppercorns infusion. And this is a picture of his simple microscope which was discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Anton van Leeuwenhoek had a peculiar hobby. His hobby was grinding lenses of different sizes, different parts, different variations, so that he could observe everything possible. And he made it a conclusion he could see something very tiny, very small, just a feature of animal but too microscopic to be seen by our own eye, and he called it as animalcules. Let us go with the early years of microbiology. Yes, how can the microbes be classified? Carolus Linnaeus, a Swedish, developed taxonomic system for naming plants, animals and grouping similar organisms together. So Leeuwenhoek's microorganisms were grouped into 6 categories as fungi, protozoa, algae, bacteria, archaea and small animals. And you can see a beautiful structure or picture depicting the fantastic world of microbiology. or microorganisms. Now, what is the purpose of learning the subject? What organism causes infection we should know, how they cause infection, how to treat them, and how could we prevent the infection. Now, why is it important for us to know this? Infection is one of the most important cause of mortality, morbidity in the population. Approximately 30% of hospital patients are on antibiotics at any one time of their life. So 1 in 10 patients acquire an infection while they are in hospital. Coming to the historical contributions in the subject of microbiology there are a set of scientists who contributed in microbiology: Linnaeus, Jenner, Hooke, Leeuwenhoek, Lister, Pasteur, Koch, Darwin, Salk, Watson and Crick, Jacob and Mond, McClintock, Bonis and Venter. Next, moving on with learn the classification of organisms. All living organisms are classified into kingdom, phylum, genus and species. Now, organisms that can cause disease are many and varied and include viruses, bacteria, fungi, parasites. Now, look at the branches of microbiology. Microbiology has a huge set of branches. Let us go with each one in detail. The first basic branch of microbiology is general microbiology, where you are studying the structure, classification, morphology, physiology, nutritional requirement of bacteria. Then we move on with immunology, the second most important branch of microbiology, where we are studying about the immunity and the immune system. The second important one is the bacteriology, study of bacteria is bacteriology. Third one, study of fungus, which we call it as mycology. Study of virus, we call it as virology. Study of parasites, we call it as protozoology. In that we have two types, protozoology and nematology. And the last but the least, the important one, clinical or applied microbiology, where we are focusing on the clinical aspects of our organisms and what diseases they tend to cause us. Yes, so let me just go through it. The medical microbiology includes bacteriology, the science that study bacteria, the causative agent of a number of infectious disease; virology, the study of viruses, non-cellular living system capable of causing infectious disease in human being; immunology, the study which concerned with mechanisms of the body protection against pathogenic microorganisms and the foreign cell and substance; mycology, study that deals with the study of fungus or fungi; protozoology, it deals with the pathogenic unicellular animal organisms. Okay. So yes, you can go through different microbiology videos using or clicking on this particular link. Or overview of microbiology for the freshers, yes, you can have a click on link. Now coming to the syllabus, yes, it would be shared in my next class for you, and yeah, these are the set of books which you can go through for our subjects to remember and make it easy. Thank you so much.